Hello everybody, it's your girl Gingy, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back for continuing watcher or subscriber. So, hello everybody. I know it's been a hot minute, and things definitely did not go as planned. But thank you for bearing with me, because we were not expecting Christmas to go the way it did. But that's okay. Said family member that I said in my little message on YouTube, if you did not see that, is doing fine, doing great. Came home from the hospital last Thursday? Well, when I'm filming this last Thursday. This will be more like 2 Thursdays ago when this comes out. But I did want to try to wrap up and finish the Christmas season by showing you a Christmas haul of what I got. Now, I'm not showing you everything because there was clothes and jewelry involved as well, and a couple of bits and pieces. So I'm only just showing you kind of like the books slash like music slash RPG things or tabletop game things that I got. So I'm not showing you everything. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing is going to be music related because I don't know why, ever since I watched this movie this year with Austin Butler in it, which pretty much gives it away what movie I'm going to talk about, I have been obsessed with this musician. And it kind of stems back to my grandfather was obsessed with this said musician. I would listen to his gospel music with him a lot growing up. And it actually, when my grandfather passed away in 2019, it was really hard for me to listen to said musician without, well, bawling my eyes out. So, and that's not even an exaggeration. I was very close to my grandfather, so. But we're not going to get into that because I don't feel like crying on camera. So, and the person that I'm going to say is Elvis. Now, Elvis is one of those controversial musicians out there, but I still love him as the man as a person. Just because of what he tried to do and what he stood for. And I just feel like the spotlight put a lot of pressure on him to make decisions that probably shouldn't have made. But in the worlds of his ex-wife Priscilla, was some of what he did wrong? Yes, but understanding a lot of the pressures and what was kind of being crammed down his throat, he would not act the way he should have. And if he was in more conscious and sober mind, he probably would not have done that, which tends to happen with people with addiction. I put 2 records. Oh, you guys barely can see. Okay, if I hold it like this, you guys can see it. So I put 2 vinyl records of his on my Christmas list for my parents, because I always do an Amazon Christmas list every year. And so this one is the Elvis the King in the Ring. And this has, I believe, yeah, this was recorded in NBC Studios Burbank of June 27th, 1968. And it was his 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. shows. So this is pretty much his comeback special, I believe. I could be wrong. And it is a 2 vinyl record. And that says, That's All Right, Heartbreak Hotel, Love Me, Baby You Want Me to Do, Blue Suede Shoes. So this has all of my favorite things that he covered because he did a lot of African American music at the time to help give them notoriety and put their music on the spotlight. So it has a lot of those. It also has a couple of his famous Christmas ones. One of them being Blue Christmas, which I absolutely love. It gives me goosebumps and gives me tears. And this is supposed to be over the 2 shows that he did from 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So, then the next one that I got, this one is actually the soundtrack to the Elvis movie because I absolutely love it, especially some of the remixes that they did, like Hound Dog. Loved that. Loved that. So, and they're still in their plastic because I have not taken them out yet because I don't really have a crate or anything to put them in. So I'm just going to keep them in their plastic until either I play them or figure out a situation for them because I will definitely cherish these. Now, continuing the Elvis of what I got, I did get books that I asked on my Christmas list from my parents. And so I have 3 small books here and 2 big books. You can already kind of see it in the corner. Sorry, guys. I tried to hide everything, but my desk is not very huge. So, or very big, not very huge. So the first one is Elvis and Me, which is Priscilla Presley's autobiography that she wrote with Sandra Harmon. That was released, I believe, in 1985 to tell the story because there was a lot of controversy going on at the time and kind of dragging Elvis's reputation through the mud a little bit. And so she felt like, it's time to tell my story of the man who he was and he battled a lot of demons, and she even is very honest about that. He had a lot going on. He was practically paying for a whole bunch of people to live, but that just shows also his generous heart. He really couldn't say no. He had an issue with that. Don't know why, but I already read this. It took me a few days, but I already read it, and I really love her insight of their life, and kind of what was happening and the reason why she decided to leave him, which is for a very good reason. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, groomed her. But in a way, she said it wasn't really grooming because I was willing to do it, willing to please him. So I don't know. If you want me to do a review on this book, let me know, because I will tell you my honest opinions that, again, yeah, Elvis made horrible decisions, but I still don't think he was a horrible person. The next one is, autobiography of one of his longtime friends as well as bodyguard, Jerry Schilling. And then it's me and a guy named Elvis, my lifelong friendship with Elvis Presley. And he wrote this with Chuck Crisafulli. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong. And the foreword was by Peter Gerling. So this one I have not read yet. I do have a little bookmark in it because I do want to start reading it soon. But, I guess I did read the foreword. Sorry. Just because Jerry Schilling has pretty much been there through thick and thin, one of those people that has always been Elvis's friend, and kind of had another insight of who Elvis was, as well as how his friendship and his dynamic was Elvis. And some things line up with Priscilla, like he wished that, people pushed him to get the help that he needed, but in a way, if they did, they could have been cut off. Like, there was a lot of greed involved in this, and it's really sad. Anyways, I should probably not have, complete opinions. I've already done a lot of my research, besides reading these books, so I kind of understand, and a little bit was kind of going on, but I'm hoping to get better insight if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to say that I already have formed an opinion. I kind of already have, but I'm trying to keep an open mind, if that makes sense. Then the next one is another famous woman that Elvis dated, and that is Linda Thompson's A Little Thing Called Life, on loving Elvis Presley, Bruce Jenner, and songs in between. Sorry about that. My boyfriend, we only have one printer, and so the printer is in my office. So anyways, as I said before, A Little Thing Called Life, on loving Elvis Presley, Bruce Jenner, and songs in between by Linda Thompson. I wanted to get some insight because he also did date Linda Thompson for quite some time after Priscilla, divorcing Priscilla. I don't think it was right after Priscilla, but obviously this book is going to be, a good chunk of it is going to be about Elvis, because that was kind of a life changer and pivotal moment for Linda, was dating the King of Rock. So, one of them, I should say. Then I also got, because I forgot to add it to my list, I do have Ginger Aldine's book, but it is technically on Kindle, which I'll show you that here in a minute, because I do have a new one now. But we're going to continue with the physical books, and so the first one is, I wanted, something that had, actual, documents that he signed, or was part of the Presley Enterprises, something that kind of came from Graceland, of course, with me being a museum enthusiast. So the authorized book from the Graceland Archives, Elvis the Legend. So this is packed full of just a little bit things about Elvis, his life. It also has pictures of him, his advertising tickets. I think there's even, All-Star shows. He's got these. He's got Heartbreak Hotel when they started publishing his music. And I think they even have sales bills too that his dad made about how much his hotel rooms cost. All of that stuff is in here. So, here's one. This is, I think, about the comeback special, but it's a check. And that also leads in, and I thought this would be a good coffee table, something to lay out on the coffee table, so for people to flip through. And then it also leads into the 68 comeback special, the story behind the special by Stephen Binder, forward by Baz Luhrmann, who was pretty much the director and producer for Elvis 2022. And this is just all about his 68 comeback special. Leading up to it, kind of what was happening in Elvis's career, pictures of the different posters and all of the advertising for it, costumes, set list. So, yeah. Like this one is the guitar opening, Guitar Man opening, which is music cue for Guitar Man. So everything that centers around that. So the last thing I have to show that's kind of Elvis themed, because I made it Elvis themed, but it really isn't. And that is I got the new Paperwhite Kindle in black. So obviously I've already been using it. I'm actually reading a book off of it since I've gotten it. And you guys might have seen, if you've watched the past Vlogmas episodes, you would have seen that I've been reading on it. And the reason why I say it's Elvis theme is because the cover has Elvis and the TV, but it has like tapes in there, CDs, cassette tapes. I don't think it has any vinyl. Oh, yep, it does. It has vinyl right here. The different guitar and amp brands. And then it has the same thing on the back. And then I have a little pop socket that is a vinyl record. So kind of Elvis-esque themed. And that is my big gift from my boyfriend besides my one horse Shakira. Now we're going to dive away from Elvis a little bit here. And we're going to go into other gifts that I got for Christmas. One of them from my really dear friend that my two horses are staying at is I got this beautiful pen holder, which allowed me to open up my desk space a lot more. Because with this, I was able to get rid of two big, bulky pen holders that I had that I just didn't want on my desk anymore. So, and also free up a little blue container bin thing that I have to put, like, receipts, all of that stuff in there. She also got me a book, the official Harry Potter Hogwarts Handbook, Muggle's Net Complete Guide to the Wizarding World's Most Famous School. So I thought that would be really neat, and this is hinting at something that we're going to be doing in 2023, so stay tuned. Then the next thing that she got me, and this came from a secondhand, somebody who makes these, and is this tumbler that is Slytherin. So I did take a more extensive test that puts you in the percentage of where your personality falls in the houses. First one was Slytherin, and the second one was Ravenclaw, so I'm a Slytherin Ravenclaw, if that makes sense. So she got me that tumbler. Then, so the next one's kind of what people have gotten me, is my friend from Secret Santa in our tabletop RPG group got me this book because I sent him a list, and it is Gina L. Maxwell's The Dark King, because I've heard really great reviews of the story, not so much of the writing, but that's okay. And of course, beginning into a little bit more smutty books and fun adult books, so. The next one is a gift I got myself through a gift card, and that is a Hellfire Club notebook. So this is a graph notebook, so I can write down anything, and I plan on using this for D&D and Call of Cthulhu, just because it is technically themed off of the Hellfire Club, which is the D&D group from Stranger Things. So, and I also love the little quote on the back that says, roll for your life, dice don't die. Love that. And then from Target, I got a whole bunch of candles with my gift card, as well as, and I still have more on my gift card, plus this notebook that I wanted to use for our Star Wars RPGs. So, tabletop game campaign. So I got a new one. I feel like there's one more thing. There is one more book, but I'm wondering if I accidentally buried it moving my record player. I might have done that. There is one more book. But this is pretty much the gist of what I've gotten for Christmas. I did get a couple of clothes, gift cards, as I said, and got myself stuff. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like what you saw and want to stick around for this chaotic journey that will be 2023, because, you know, it's the channel. Please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you are notified. I post fun bookish content under Ginger Books every Tuesdays and Thursdays, as well as Sims content under Ginger Snaps Gaming 19. If you want to go check that out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great start to their week, and I will see you in the next video, which is our 2023 goals. Bye!